Hi, welcome. Here's my stump. You're in my kitchen. My name is Susan Buchser-Lochocki, and that's Susan Buchser-Lochocki with a hyphen. I'm running for President of the United States with you, the Green Party. Thanks for having me. It's nice to be here. So I'm dressed like a suffragette. This is what women were wearing when they were marching for women's rights 100 years ago. And I'm celebrating because it is our 100-year anniversary year of women's rights to vote, of the passing of the 19th Amendment and having it go into effect. So congratulations to us women. We get to vote, and thank you, gentlemen. Okay, not you, all you gentlemen, but your fathers or your grandfathers, certainly. So first, let me start by saying I'm passionate about being a woman, a mother, a wife, and a volunteer. I'm a doer. I was born a third child in a Polish Catholic middle-class Republican American household, daughter of a U.S. military father. I was born on Travis Air Force Base in California in 1965. During the Civil Rights Movement, the second wave of feminism, a man on the moon, the Vietnam and Cold Wars. I lived all over the U.S., including 2 years on Guam. And so from Guam, USA to Rochester, New York, then it was my teenage years. I had braces, snowstorms, horses, boys, MTV, and high school. I achieved 100% on my Math Regents final in 9th grade, and I took AP art classes for the last 2 years of high school. I used to do the swim for the Cancer Society for Lengths for Lives, and also UNICEF collections at Halloween. Actually, the Lengths for Lives was not the Cancer Society. That was, I think, the MS Society. Then I was a Girl Scout, an art club member. I started and led an Alateen group. And then I was also briefly in the math club. I received scholastic art mentions and awards over the years for my artwork. So finally, then I went off to New York City, and I studied at Parsons School of Design, and I graduated in 1988 with a BFA in illustration. Then the struggling years began, and I had crushing student loan debt that I couldn't get out of. I worked extra at Pizzeria Uno, and even while going to Parsons, I was in the work-study program, but it was not enough. And also working at Pizzeria Uno, there was no affordable health care at the time. Eventually, to survive, I had to get into banking, and I passed my Series 7 in '63, and I used that to advance in banking in my career. I used to, when I lived in New York, do walking volunteer horseback riding tours in Prospect Park in Brooklyn. And I used to do the New York City bike tours for multiple sclerosis. Today, I live in Zurich right now, and sometimes in New York or all over the US. I've been here for 20 plus years. I got married to a nice Swiss man. His name is Christoph. And we have a daughter together. Her name is Jessie. And we're here together with our 2 dogs, Penelope and Minnie Mouse. So being a mother was not easy for me. Jessie is our second child. Our first child, Kai, died of a major heart defect after living only 1 day. And then when Jessie was 3, she got childhood leukemia. And after treatment and remission, it came back again at the age of 7. So we spent about a total of 6 years over the years at the Children's Hospital in Zurich. I'm proud to say that today Jessie is 18, and she is studying to be a pediatric nurse through the apprenticeship program that they have here in Switzerland. And I know the US has an apprenticeship program. I would like to make it more prominent. I don't think we're utilizing it as good as we can. And here I've seen how good an apprenticeship program can be. So that's my speech there. Anyways, I am a living Dadaist, a humanist, an activist for women's rights, and a spokesperson, and a peace promoter, a past vice president of events for the American Women's Club of Zurich, a past president Unitarian Universalist of Basel. Currently, I'm a business owner, the co-director of the Unitarian Universalists of Zurich, and founder, with a co-founder. We're trying to get it off the ground, but it's things are a bit crazy at the moment, as you know, with the coronavirus and everything. And I'm a Green Party presidential candidate. So I just want to touch briefly on my U.S. tour that I did back in February and March. I went around to check out the infrastructure and see how the mass transit system was working, the buses and the trains and everything together. I was surprised at some places and disappointed in others. Then I met up with some Green Party people, participated in a few presidential forums and primaries, this is all new to me, being a politician and doing all this, so it's been quite a learning experience and fun and frustrating at the same time. I met Americans, U.S. Americans of all different social levels, so it was really interesting. One of my favorite meetings was with the Navajo Nation, and I had a nice chat with somebody working at the Capitol there. It was really, really good to learn about the Native American issues. So yeah, I'm so happy I did that. Then I had also attended Susan B. Anthony's 200-year birthday celebration, which was wonderful. I'm named after her, Susan, so you know it's kind of, yeah, 200 years ago she was born. A great American. Then I visited various Unitarian Universalist congregations, and I participated in the FEC San Antonio Conference. I also was at the NBA All-Star Weekend in Chicago, where I went to the Equality Lounge, which is a great organization that hosts a lot of speakers and interesting events for that has a focus on equality, bringing men and women to an equal level. They're doing good stuff. I really had a great time. The fact that the Green Party is not afraid to put a woman on the ballot, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm with you. I also find ecology, we have to stop polluting the planet, and the coronavirus is actually helping with that. I don't know if you've noticed some of the news that's come out, but it's quite impressive. Nature is healing. So by staying home, we're doing a lot of good. We're saving lives, we're slowing the spread, we're flattening the curve, and we're saving the planet all at the same time. And I don't know if you heard, but this is the first march that happened since 2003 that there wasn't a school shooting. So this is really, really good. I'm so happy for our students, because that is one thing. I'm Susan Buchser-Lochocki, and thank you for listening. I wish you all a good day.